Hello, my dear intellectuals. This is your friend CA Brahma Jain, and I welcome you back to my channel, probably after a long wait. So, in this video, I'll be talking about paper 2 of the CA finals, that is strategic financial management. So, let's get started. I would say that strategic financial management is the most unique subject or the brand new subject of CA final. Though we do have studied costing or financial management in the IPCC level, we have never had a taste of chapters like forex, derivative, interest rate management, and they are brand new in this subject. So I can't emphasize enough about how important it is to be conceptually clear in this subject. It is very, very, very important. You won't believe when I say that some of my friends during preparation leave struggle about understanding the direct quote or indirect quote or the cross rates in the forex, and that I think is very fundamental. So I think it is very important to be conceptually clear in this subject. And in no way is SFM difficult. In fact, this subject was my favorite Pyara Sa Chotu Sa chapter. So with this little piece of information, let's get started and go about it in a structured way. So talking about classes, I took classes of SFM second in the order. So I first took costing and then SFM. I would say after 8 months after I started my articleship, I took it from Sanjay Saraf sir, that is the SSCI Academy. It was pretty great. I liked the classes, and like I said, it is very important to be conceptually clear in this subject. And I think that conceptual clarity can come only if you are giving your 100% concentration in classes. It doesn't matter that you revise after going to home or not, but you should make sure that when a class finish, you are 100% conceptually clear about the topic being taught in the class. So I would say in this subject, I personally don't advise self-study, because I think the time or the efforts which you would require to do the self-study in this subject would be way higher. So I would say that take classes of any teacher, but do make sure to take classes in this subject. So talking about material, so as I took classes from Sanjay Saraf sir, I referred his material, the main book. I did not refer the Challenger series or the Top 20 series or the extra materials he used to roll out. But yes, I did refer his main book throughout. So it contains basically all the questions of SMPM, old course relevant materials, and some from his desk. And I did solve all the RTPs, MTPs, and past papers of say 4 to 5 previous attempts. Most of the questions were covered in his book itself, but say 4 or 5 questions which I found new, I jotted it down and I make sure to go through with them. And I did also try to go through the old course PM myself, but I think many of the chapters are not relevant now, and it was taking quite a lot of efforts. The return on invested time was very low, I would say. So if you have time, I would say you can go through the old course PM, but otherwise you can skip it. It's not really relevant. So coming to first revision. So the first time, obviously after the classes, you study the SFM. I think it should ideally be completed in around 12 days at max, including theory. So this talking about the sequence in which you should pick up the chapters, there is definitely no any fixed sequence, but I would say it becomes more enjoyable if you pick the chapters in blocks, say like a block of forex, derivatives and interest rate management, or portfolio management and mutual fund. So these are, I think, interrelated chapters. So you can pick any order which you like, but try to pick these sub chapters in blocks, so it makes it interesting and like wholesome. And talking about ABC strategy, when I say ABC strategy, it does not at all means which chapters are important and which chapters are not. Obviously there are limited chapters in SFM and all of them are equally important. What I say is that ABC questions, so whenever you go through a question, make sure to give a ranking to it, C being the lowest or A being the highest or whatever. So in the next revisions you would only go through B or say A. I think that's pretty basic stuff and everybody should do that. And what I used to do was, after going through a chapter once, I used to make a summary of it. So this summary did not only help me at the next revisions, but एक बार chapter करने के बाद तुरंत recall करना, I think that is also advantageous. So it helped me in that way. And the most important thing in this subject is practice. I think it is the only pure practical subject in all of the CA final. yes, we do have financial reporting and cost, but I think they are pseudo practical. They have a lot of theory as well. So, and I think coming to CA finals, we lose a grip or that mentality of practice with all that subjects around. So like IPCC में अपन जैसे cost या उसमें hard and fast practice करते थे, we lose that way. But in this subject, it is very, very important to practice. I used to practice like almost every sum. It is not very important to solve it on a piece of paper, I would say. मतलब it does not require a structured approach like पहले जैसे IPCC में एकदम structure होता था, format होता था. But make sure to solve them in calculator and do the rough work in your copy. It is very, very important to do practice. And I would say always make sure in the first or second revisions or whatever that when you see a question, first you try to solve it yourself and then see the answer. It usually happens कि थोड़ा सा आंसर देख लेते हैं and then we are like कि हाँ हो जाएगा. But believe me, I would say there was a question in Forex, I think something of break even about investing in a commercial deposit versus an FD, I would say. And that question I used to vouch through every time I did revision. And लगता था कि like, yeah, it is really easy. And just before in that 1.5 days of exam, when I tried to solve that question myself, I could not. So that was because I had only vouched through the question at every time. So it is very important to first solve the question, try to solve the question yourself in calculator or in any manner in your mind, and then see the solution. And I think SFM course is the smallest, relatively as related to all other subjects. So it is quite possible to practice all the questions in that 1.5 days. Obviously bearing the very easy ones like basics which are C marked, but it is possible to go through every unique questions or good questions in that 1.5 days. So make that habit of practice. Talking about theory, I think it is the bonus of CA final. It is the least efforts and most rewarding area, I would say, of the SFM. The return on invested time is very, very high. So obviously there are basic two main theory chapters, that is securitization and startup, I believe. So make sure that you go through them through the ICAI material. तो उसका आप एकदम अच्छे से डिटेल में पढ़िए. And for the rest of the chapters, I won't advise to go through the entire material because it would be very tiresome. So what I did was I did go through all the past RTPs, MTPs, and उसमें क्या होता है in the last there are theoretical questions. So I made a compilation of them in my summary. I'll be posting the summary in the description for your reference, and I just used to go through with that. And also I think in SFM most of the answers are heading based answers, and it is not really important to emphasize very much in the detailed answer. So if you even write heading and you have that conceptual clarity and write on your own about the insights, you get full marks. So it's not really important to go through everything in detail like you would go in a subject like law or audit. Coming to how to manage the subject in 1.5 days, again, like I said, this is one of the most smallest subject relatively, and it is possible to go through all the questions in that 1.5 days. But I think for doing that, what I used to do was whenever I did revise, I used to write the time within which I used to complete a certain chapter and the target time for the next revision. So writing that somehow gave me a sort of confidence, and I was quite confident that in that 1.5 days I'll be able to complete all the chapters within 12 to 14 hours. So yeah, you can do that also. Coming to exams, I think since this subject does not have MCQs, you start reading all of the descriptive questions in that 15 minutes of reading time. It is very important to pick out the questions which you think you can solve best. Believe me, it's not important to select कौन सी choice करनी है आपको, which question you have to leave, but which question you have to solve first. So the first 3 questions I did answer in my answer sheet. You can refer my suggested answers in the description attached below. I got almost full marks. So first question I got 20, in second 18, and in third also 18. So obviously it does not only builds your confidence in the exam, but it also builds the confidence of the checker. So as you say, the impression you make goes throughout the entire paper. So it's very important to pick out the right questions or the easy questions for you in the starting. And talking about tackling new questions. So I think आजकल काफी ज्यादा फस हो गया है कि SFM is all about new questions. How do we manage new questions? What do we do? You try to refer every type of question available in the market. You go through across the whole breadth. But I would say that in CA final, it is obvious that 15 to 20 marks of the paper is going to be beyond your syllabus. It's not a piece of cake of walk. मतलब ऐसा you can't expect that always ये सारे sets up to सब SM से आएंगे. That was the case in the previous few attempts before I would say the Jan 21 attempt. but that was exceptional. Getting new questions is normal in CA finals, so don't make a fuss about it. Make sure to have conceptual clarity and attempt those new questions towards the end of your paper. Try to solve them calmly, and I think you will be able to manage it if you have the conceptual clarity. Okay, so that was all about SFM. In case you have any queries, you can post them down in the comment below, or like approach me on WhatsApp or LinkedIn. I'll try to answer them. Also, I have attached in the description my notes as well as my certified copies. You can refer them, but I always recommend that you should refer my notes, but always try to make your own notes, because you are your best teacher, you are your best mentor, and you know what's best for you. So yeah, thanks for watching this video. Hope you have a nice day.